All right, so I know the people that share majority stake with us in Whole Foods Michaela and Art I know they were working on returning some money back to the EBT recipients, but the um what I was gonna call it, back office is saying that they not gonna they trust me, it's feasible to do it and it's doable, but they choose not to. So today I have to do two more terminations and closing of bank accounts. They don't want to return it to this one hates royalty, hates Republicans, and hates homeless people. His name is David Lane. He works in Whole Foods in San Diego Obispo. He makes $195,000 and $500 a year. He's black. He's born in America. No, he's born in Jamaica, no, in Puerto Principal Prince. I'm opened the bridge for the Prince Haiti. He's been there for 2 years and a half. He has no high school diploma. He's been here since 2020, September 7th. He has no work experience in America. His job, he has a Citibank account with a checking account of 175.13 and a savings account with $97,884.13. That's his account. So your account as he's a Democrat. You're terminated from Whole Foods, if I have a problem with the next one will be terminated. One, the follow is a positive domino chain reaction. So you're terminated, and your check will be in the mail in the next 30 to 90 days. And when you get your last check, that's when you can apply for unemployment. Um, and they're gonna say no. And Morton Williams, this man is named Alex Rowden. He's a resident of the Bronx. He was born in Port au Prince, Haiti. He arrived here in 2025 in America. No work experience. He makes 145,000 exactly. He hates poor people. He hates Republicans, and he hates royalty. His date of birth is June 8th, 1987. He has a Citi bank account with a checking account of $2,132.11 and a savings account of $12,851.12. You're terminated from Morton Williams for doing the same thing, and you will never have a job ever in America, both of you. And your check will be mailed to you whenever we feel like it. All right, so I know every operation of the business. I know about chain of commands. I know about internal back office. I know about a cash application. Trust me, you guys are messing with the wrong person. I'm not a dumb boy. I'm the spick from the South Bronx. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not the one to mess with. I'm not the one to mess with. I know everything. All right, next fossil fuels. Last night I got PhDs, and I know we have a little problem. I'm gonna hold up. I have to Google because I always forget the three fossil fuels. Google. Fossil. What are the fossil fuels? Everybody, I already explained to everybody what a fossil. By the time I think I'm gonna be homeless for 2 years. By the time everybody gets an associate's degree, listen to my radio. What are the fossil fuels? Some kids don't even want to go to school anymore. A fossil fuel is a hydrocarbon containing materials such as coal, oil, and natural gas. How much years of coal we have left in the world? 50 years. How much of oil? 32 years. And how much of natural gas? 12 years. We have if we run out of these fuels, we have to go back, like I told you, back into the when my family first started, the first Fariucci family. We have to do everything and leña de fuego, burn fire burning wood, firewood to cook our meals, and we be all day there sitting to cook a Thanksgiving meal or a Passover or Christmas. Oh, I got Christmas on PhDs, but I never said those. Let's see. Flashing through the snow. One horn, it's about Santa Claus doing cocaine. I'm one dreaming of a white Christmas like the ones. It's talking about an old man that used to do coke, and then he was reminiscing on his bag cocaine there. And Jingle Bell Rock is about a pothead hippie. I know I'm messing up Christmas for everybody. The kids know it. All right, so fossil fuels, we're in danger. And fossil fuels creates manufacturing and our foods, our processed foods, and our cars that run every day, and people saying that we have to go to electric cars. But how are we going to go to electric cars? Because electricity is powered by our power plants, and power plants need now fossil fuels in order to provide electricity all over to provide for those. It defeats the whole purpose. It contradicts it in every sense. Um, So I was thinking, remember I said that probably human remains from the ground are good for fossil fuels. No, they're not good. Fossil fuels come from, that's why fracking is done and digging is done. They frack up to 27 feet under because soil creates every single fossil fuel. And carbon is eliminated from the carbon is one of the fossil fuels. Oh no, coil is different. Um, every fossil fuel comes from soil. And then I was thinking, the only solution is an accurate solution. I'm gonna explain. I did every single country in every state, 200 or 267 last, 277, 267 last night. Garbage. We have to bury 47 feet under and bury all this garbage for 2 years and a half. And remember, garbage becomes soiled, and soil becomes soil. That garbage buried becomes into soil, and soil creates fossil fuels. Sorry, and creates fossil fuels. And soil. It takes a 2 year and a half fermentation process for the soil to become into dirt soil that we use for plants to build up and build tomato plants and vines and vineyards and trees. So I'm gonna give examples, but I'm gonna go. I need my state list because I don't want to go by order. All right, like the state of Alabama, if you collect all the garbage. Hold on, let me go here. For in the state of Alabama, for 2.5 years in the whole state, you have enough fossil fuels for the next 212 years. Soil from Rhode Island, you have fossil fuels for 2.5. It's a 2.5 years digging 47 feet, and then and frack there. That 2.5 years, it doesn't do nothing to the ozone layers, nothing. For Rhode Island, it's 417 years you have fossil fuels. In Colorado, it's 712 years. In Connecticut, it's 902 years. In Hawaii, it's only 104 years. In Louisiana, it's 117 years. In Ohio, it's 712 years. In Vermont, it's 719 years. 719 to the. In New Jersey, it's only 112 years. In Illinois, it's 212 years. In Maryland, it's 104 years to the. In Montana, it's 917 years. In New Mexico, it's 1,212 years. In Oregon, it's 112 years. In West Virginia, it's 717 years. In Wisconsin, it's 912 years. In Mississippi, it's 1,712 years. In Nevada, oh sorry, in Nevada it's 702 years. In North Carolina it's 927 years. In Oklahoma it's 727 years. In Wyoming it's 1,712 years. In Georgia it is 715 years. In New York it's only 114 years. The state of New York, 114 years is good. And then we have Delaware is 1,727 years. In Arizona is 1,704 years. In Arkansas is 1,912 years. In Florida is 117 years. In Kansas it's 917 years. In Nebraska is 1,712 years. In South Carolina it's 972 years. In Utah it's 1,972 years. In Iowa it's 472 years. In Kentucky, it's 772 years. In Minnesota, it's 975 years. In New Hampshire, it's 976 years. In Massachusetts, it's only 117 years. In South Dakota, it's 1,772 years. In Virginia, it's 772 years. In Missouri, it's 1,172 years. And that's it for the states. And like in England, if you do 2.5 years, it's good for the next 217 years. In Ireland, it's 117. And in Scotland, it's 107. And in Japan, it's 107. In China, it's 712 years. In Russia, it's 1,117 years. In Serbia, it's 1,712 years. In Puerto Rico, it's 712 years. In Dominican Republic, it's 907 years. In Haiti, it's 712 years. In Cuba, it's 712 years. And in Italy, it's 417 years. In France, it's 712 years. In Germany, 712 years. In Australia, 712. In New Zealand, 817. In Colombia, 417. Venezuela, 712 years. And so on. I could do all of them for you.